welcome to Cocktails and Conversations.
We made it for March.
Our February
We're getting it
edition.
through.
I felt like the quickest month of all time, I feel like.
It is the
Right?
quickest month of all time.
And
actually.
January was the
Like-
longest month of all time. It was. It was.
No, it was, yeah. Where did I don't know the time went, but
Well,
You guys went to Vegas for a week. That was what. That was
we
why.
did go to Vegas.
That
We went
ate
there
a
for
thing.
market.
it was amazing. I
Yes.
cried 13 times the last day that I was there, and it was absolutely incredible. We had a lot of really incredible connections and lots of love and energy, and we were around our industry. Like, we love Raleigh. This is our home, but it was like to finally be in a place where like everyone was dressed up and it's like, yay! And everyone was talking about the same things that we talk about, which is just love and like building confidence and self-esteem and loving on people.
And
like,
seeing the value in that through clothing and retail.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
the huge. That's the biggest.
Yeah, I
thing
think
that's
that
hard to find.
I think that a lot of people look at clothing and the clothing industry as a superficial means, and we don't think about it like that. And so to be around like our industry and to have those good vibes and juju, like we came back like, woo, let's take
Yeah.
on the world, and yeah,
We did.
yeah, we
They
did.
were like, it was amazing.
I think that's a really good point about a lot of other people thinking that the clothing industry is really superficial, and it can be, but it literally fills our hearts so much.
Yeah.
This is what we love to do, to clothe you people. You're our people. It's amazing, and we want to clothe everybody. Like, no matter what age you are, it doesn't matter.
That's right. So today we're kind of like talking about age versus lifestyle. So for you guys who don't know, I'm turning 40 on the Ides of March, March 15th. You're all invited.
It's such a you birthday. I'll never get over that. Your birthday is on the Ides of March.
Beware, beware.
Right, yeah. Like you have
especially
a
this one.
historically significant birthday. Like that's
And you know,
insane.
Did I tell you guys who I share a birthday with that I just found out?
Dennis.
one of our clients, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah, hey Dennis. Well, yes, I share with him and Niall. I just ran into him too. We share a birthday, and somebody else I share that birthday with
I
too.
thought you were going to say somebody who
Special guest has that birthday too. I just saw him this afternoon too. But besides that, female that I share a birthday with is Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I took my mom to go see On the Basis of Sex, and I was like, Mom, just expect big things from me, because like, I mean, this woman, we share a birthday. And it was,
How was it?
it was amazing. It was really good.
Yeah.
I need to take my daughter
You
to
guys
see it,
should
actually.
talk about it louder.
Yes, and that,
Project.
on that.
You guys should talk about how great the movie was louder.
So, so I'm turning 40. I'm having a massive birthday party to celebrate my life and 40 years that I've lived it. And I'm grateful for being here in this position in this life with these amazing ladies and what we're doing here. And anyway, so if you want to do anything on the Ides of March, March 15th from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., we're going to bring Soulless back. We're bringing Sexy back, which is what we're trying to do on a regular basis, actually. Not just on my birthday, but you're invited. But if you're going to come, you have to wear either a cocktail or black tie. There's a doorman. You will not be allowed to enter the premises if you're not dressed. So that's your birthday present to me. That's all I want from you. Actually, I want that from you every day of my life.
Right. So to
all
scale
that
back.
that's all that we're trying to do. So to scale back in terms of age versus
That's
lifestyle.
not a description you would typically hear for somebody's 40th birthday party, because for some reason people seem to think that age dictates what you can and cannot wear, but not more so than that. It seems to dictate how good you're allowed to look. Like that seems to be the.
Right.
They're like they look amazing, and they're like, oh, I'm too old to look really hot. God forbid. Like,
Something I hear a lot is like, I'm trying too hard. I don't want to look
I
like
have
I'm
heard that
trying
too.
a lot.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
So we talk about, and in the art of style, we talk about it's not about age, it's about lifestyle, it's about your personality. So if you feel like rocking this, then you can rock it. But a lot of it actually has to do with confidence and self-esteem, which if you shop with us or have shopped with us, you realize like that's what we actually do for a living, is we just build people's confidence and self-esteem. Like we are not arrogant about what we do. We're talking about the arrogance of the fashion industry. We do love clothing, and that's our addiction, but we absolutely love people first and foremost. And so it's like we just want to make people look and feel amazing, and throughout the process of their lives, like every day you get dressed, this is your runway. Go out there and own it. And it's really about your confidence and self-esteem, and whether or not you can pull that off. And it's not about how old you are. Age is just a number. Like there's a reason why these cliches are so like prevalent.
I've always thought that. Like, almost all cliches are true. Like, I'm like, there's a reason that things are cliche and they get dismissed, but I'm like, they're really true, all of them.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So I mean, I feel like I've evolved as a human being up to the point that I'm 40. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life right now. I feel the most confident. I feel the most powerful. I feel the most sexy. But I've gone through a lot of shit to like get here.
Yeah.
And I think that throughout all, I mean, when I
You
was in high
deserve to
school,
look fucking good.
yeah,
Like, why
I worked
stop?
hard for this. I used to do yoga 11 times a week. Apparently, it's too much. I'm not gonna that's for like, you know, I want to look good forever, and I want to look good for me. Like, no offense, I don't give a shit about anyone else in that respect. Like, I'm doing this so that I can feel good, and it's more or less like we want to dress people's souls from the inside out. Like that's what we do, and so it's. I mean, some days when I feel like shit, I do dress up so I can make myself feel better. There's a thing to that, and I wonder, like, we're like, oh my god, you're so dressed up. Where are you going? What are you doing? And like, thank God I own a clothing store that I can be like, this is just how I do what I do. But like, I don't know. I don't want to be like, why do you look like shit? But like, like, come on, people. You're not doing anything for yourself when you're going out of the house looking like everyone. I mean, conformity is a really big thing that really bothers me. That this is why we want to dress people from birth until death, and just so that we can teach people from a very young age. Like, it doesn't matter what Sally's doing. You do you, and let Sally do what she's doing. It's just not about this other person or personality. It's also not about the age that you are. It's about you just being your fabulous, perfect self with love. Projecting that forward in a good sense and a good light. Like, I got a lot of love today just running around and sitting and talking to people with my umbrella. And anyway, I'm going off on a tangent as I usually do, but let's reel it
Well,
around.
so I was gonna say, back to the age versus lifestyle and all that jazz. So we had a photo shoot about 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago, and it's called Style for the Ages, and
It's on our website under
yeah,
Lookbook.
go see it. It's
If you
amazing.
wanna check it out.
We had 25-year-olds, and then we had an 83-year-old, and she rocked her outfit so amazingly because of her confidence and who she was as a person. But not only that, I mean, she did it her way, and I would wear that top that she wore in that completely different, you know, or actually the same, but she would probably look better in it.
She wore it to her fashion show.
I know.
Too. I was like, oh my god, it's like an iconic outfit at this point.
Right.
Because of the
Yeah,
photo shoot.
but each and every one of us, we all have different ways of doing things, right? And so you can take something that 25-year-old is wearing, and you can make that into something that's going to look good on you and for your personality and your body type and for your age. But, you know, where am I going with this?
Well, I think that's a really good point, actually, especially being somebody that is younger. I'm 23. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm a child.
I'm 30.
You can totally listen to me in these lifted ways. Yeah. We're in the same boat for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, I think that's something that I've run into working retail for a number of years now. I always wear the clothes of wherever I'm working. I used to work at White House Black Market, which is a certain kind of older lady, like 30 plus at least.
Hey.
Older compared to me.
Old lady.
I think we need to cut that out.
I mean, older than me. I just said
I
I'm
like to say
23.
experience. We're just more experienced. That's all.
Time-wise, you've experienced more. But anyways.
Moving on.
You're killing our case here, dude.
So she has a lot to learn.
I'm young. Anyways, it's always really a challenge for me when I'm wearing the same clothes that are meant for a particular woman or for a particular age range. I adapted them for me and my personal style. And a lot of times I'll have women that are more experienced than I am be like, well, that looks good on you. You can wear that, of course.
Yeah.
You're young and, you know, you look like that. But you can
People
wear
say that to
too.
Kendra, and because they don't know that she's their age. Like, people are
Exactly,
like, well,
like,
you're,
age
and
is
then
a
she's like,
perception.
actually, surprise. I'm a mother. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think that going forward, don't look at these pieces or what somebody with a certain age. So don't look at that camera when I'm
Just know that this is all of our talents. Like, A, we love human beings, and B, we are addicted to clothing, and we're really good about matching humans with our lifestyle and personality. And so, like, beautifully, like, I just sat back yesterday and I was like, everything that came out of your mouth, Marcy, and you're like,
I did a good job.
I just pulled that out of my ass. You did, but you're knowledgeable and you were sincere, and that's what we do. And two different women can wear the exact same dress. It doesn't matter how old they are. It's the way in which they carry themselves as a woman. So we like to talk about sophisticated sexy, and like we have things that drop to the navel, and we're a big fan of that style. But a woman that also doesn't carry herself with grace and tact and confidence can like nah and kind of carry herself in a sense that we don't want. That's not what we're projecting. When you see a crop top in our store, it's not so we can show off our midriff. I mean, shit, if you have one and you're 20 and you want to rock that, you go for that. That's not really what we're saying in our store. Like, we're saying this is a great layering piece, put this over a jumpsuit or a dress or something else. Like, this would be a thing. But it's the way that we carry ourselves as women. It's the same thing as how we carry ourselves as men. A lot of people walk in our store and they're like, I don't know if this is like, oh, this is too young for me. Well, actually, it's not. It's really like, we're really clean, we're really classic, we're really timeless. We do have a modern edge. A lot of it's black. We're not super colorful. Like, our personalities are colorful. This is why our clothing is subdued, because we have enough within us to share on the outside that we just want to look cool and calm and collected on the outside and carry ourselves with that grace and confidence. And that's what we're trying to teach everybody to do at any age, at any lifestyle. And we can help you guys with this.
And I think one of the top things that we look for when we go to market and we look at all these pieces is, you know, the quality and factor of like, is it timeless? Will it go from one season to next season, from this year to next year to that year? So it grows with you over time, and it grows with your personality as well, because that's what we want to do. We don't want you to just buy something to throw it away.
Wear it once.
Yeah, we don't want that. And so timelessness and like that classic factor is definitely something that we really pride ourselves in when we go to market and we pick out individually these pieces, or if we're online checking these out. So we are personal stylists for a reason, and we take into account all of those factors, and so that's why we are like, I think we're really great about helping people pick out things like if you're 18 or if you're 81, so
because our objective is loving everybody and believing what we're saying. I mean, that's
making people love themselves.
That's the criteria for having people join this team. It has nothing to do with like your demographic. It has everything to do with like your attitude towards fashion and how it affects people. Which is why we have 23-year-olds plus on it. Like, it's because we have the same attitude that we're just like, oh yay, a person. Like, oh my god, I can't wait I'm so happy you exist. Like, come let me show you what you can. And that's really hard to find
and
genuinely.
Like, let us help you.
I haven't seen it.
Express your potential. I think a lot of people, I don't know, I guess it brings me back to that whole, I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard type of thing, because I think a lot of the way we interact with people is about perception. And so we have to work with the clothing and like who you are. We're really good at listening to who people are when they come in to see us, and then matching close to that. We don't just throw things at people like, this is what's on trend right now, this is what everyone else is wearing. We never want to do that to you guys. So just come talk to us. We want to listen. We want to be able to help you
so
find
excited.
who you are.
I am. I will know, not you. We all of us.
We're so excited about it. Like, this is literally what our hearts live for.
Yeah, and I think another thing too is like when we go to market, here we go again with the buying aspect of things. But I think somebody touched on it a second ago, but the trend factors that are out there, we don't really go for that. We go for what we like and what we know is going to fit our demographic, and our demographic is all over the place. And so, for the most part, I mean, 30s to 50s or 60s, like that is our kind of age range, but it's more about culture and lifestyle that we talked about.
I was going to say, because we have clients, our clients that are 18, they are more open-minded at that age, and they're more comfortable within their own skin. And again, this is why we don't talk about age. We have 81-year-old clients. They're amazing, and like, I aspire to be exactly like them when I grow up.
They're so cool.
And the thing is, and that's the thing is, we want every one of you people to look and feel amazing every single fucking day of your life. And so, like, if you just come in, like, we get complimented every time that I can't even tell you how many compliments I got today with love and with modesty and humility. I love that. And if you haven't gotten a sticker from one of us that says brace yourself for compliments, that's the biggest piece of feedback that we get from people. We can make that happen to you every single day of your life. And it's not about the time spent, it's not about the money spent. It is an investment, right? But it's not fast fashion. It's going to last you forever. So no matter how old you are, no matter what your lifestyle is, we can help you right now, starting tomorrow when we open back up at 10 or 5.
Not right now, because we're closed.
But anyway, we're about to go
To a live video.
So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next month for Cocktails and Conversations. Bye.